Guys, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
It's good to see you guys. How are you?
I'm good.
Splendid.
Excited to talk some hockey today.
We probably will. Honestly, we have a special episode as we tease the live stream stuff. Talk a little bit more about that later. We have that coming up on
Friday.
But there is some hockey stuff that will be coming. We're finding out the Hall of Fame headliners for this year coming up later tonight, I believe.
Yeah,
if Jerome McGinley is not in there, then Jesus Christ. And we also, there's more, Tampa Bay reopened their facilities, but there's a later conversation for that because today is honestly might be one of our last bizarre adventures for a while because
it feels weird. I don't know. I love these.
Same. And this is a great movie we're going to talk about today. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Before we do, though, there are two little things I'd love to ask you guys. Actually, three. First of all, I think we'd be remiss in saying congratulations to Steve Dangle. He's a dad.
They kept it under wraps.
I love that tweet where it's just kind of like he's just at his like regular podcast area and then he just holds the baby up.
Man, so I saw the video and it was first overall pick. I thought, okay, everyone's released their final draft rankings. So I thought, maybe he's done a draft video. And then I start seeing the tweet notifications from Blackburn come up, and I'm like, what the? And I start watching the video. And he's like, you're expecting me to say my wife's pregnant. She's not. And he just holds up a baby.
That's what I was expecting.
I know people are like responding like, is it real?
I thought it was a doll at first.
So did I.
But it's incredible how long he kept that a secret. Just here's a baby.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, when he was talking about, how they've been trying for a child since when Austin Matthews was drafted, I won't lie to you guys, there were tears. I had tears, coming down. It was so sweet. I'm so happy for Steve. We love Steve here, right? Like Steve is
grown up with Steve.
Really, it really feels like it.
Yeah.
I think I've been watching him since 2015, and I had nothing but a smile on my face watching it, guys. A better thing couldn't happen to a better person.
To be honest, meeting him was like one of those, I guess, those instances where it's like he went above and beyond your expectations.
Mm-hmm. He's such a sweetie. He's gonna be such a dad. I love you, Steve.
We can't wait to tell him at the next 31 Thoughts.
What a name.
And he named him.
What a name.
I love how he was like, okay, yes, first of all, it's not Leo Komarov. I was like,
okay. Sure.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Seriously, Steve, congrats. It's really funny because we were trying to get Steve on the show. And I think he told you what Alex is like, for the next while, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And now you just think to yourself, that explains it. Yeah, you have a kid.
Explains it.
You have a kid. So congratulations, Steve and Mrs. Dangle. I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. He's a noted father, Steve Dangle.
I wonder what today's episode is going to be like.
Steven Babyman.
The new SDP. It's going to be hilarious.
Which, if you see it up in your feed right now, I hope you clicked this episode first. We'll see. Maybe you want to see how much we're smiling talking about Steve. Go check out the YouTube channel.
You think the yelling is going to be toned down now in the house, or what do you think?
No. So soft-spoken in the video. Oh, he can't scream. He cannot scream. I saw a really funny comment that was like, Steve was going to hope like the first one would be Dada, and it was like, Eris, David Eris. Patrice Bergeron. Say Papa, Patrice Bergeron.
So since you brought that up, Daniel, this is I don't know if you saw what today was the anniversary of.
Was it? What was it?
The Tuukka Rask for Andrew Raycroft.
Oh, and we mentioned that last episode.
And Daniel's brought it up on the podcast multiple times. It's so upsetting.
It is.
It was definitely tampering, right, Daniel? It was tampering.
I don't know. The fact that, when, I guess, maybe almost 10 years after the fact that, I guess it came out that apparently Boston was just planning to release Andrew Raycroft to free agency anyways.
Nice.
Kind of hurt knowing that. But it's okay, guys. They had Justin Pogge.
I feel
little junior standout, Justin Pogge.
I'm sorry, guys.
Looking back on that, though, the hype was real. The hype was real. Justin Pogge led I'll say like a was grinded out Team Canada that beat Malkin and Ovechkin in the World Juniors.
Daniel, I'd be inclined to give you the time of day here, but you yourself last episode said, man, watching Rask in the World Juniors, I was going to follow this. I can't take you seriously right now.
No.
Okay.
No.
Second off, we're going here. Guys, there are some things on Twitter that I see, and I think, man, I can't believe some people. And first of all, we'll go with this. Tell me you're real people. You don't wear shoes inside, right? Like you're not walking around hardwood.
No, that's it. So that's funny you bring that up. I've had conversations with my friends because I have a friend who used to live in Dallas. Then he moved to, or he used to live somewhere in Texas, maybe not Dallas, and moved to, and then came here. And then I've been to his house, and they wear shoes inside. So I think it's an American thing. It's not. It's a very American thing.
I've never heard of that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So weird. I cannot I won't lie. Back when I was younger, watching the Real Housewives of my mom, I'm not afraid to admit it. And seeing
that's not what I thought he was going to say.
I thought in Seinfeld.
I thought he legitimately watched Real Housewives of blank. Not gonna lie.
But anyway, you think I see someone wearing high heels on the hardwood floor, and my heart drops. I'm like, how is this possible? I scratch my walls really easily just because I don't know what happens. I move my bed frame the next week, it's like a foot over somehow. I don't know, but it gives me so much anxiety. And second of all, something else. I saw Will Baldwin like this tweet, and I hope to God he's not on this camp. Do you brush your teeth before or after breakfast?
Before.
Daniel, start with you.
Before.
What?
Okay.
Right when I wake up, I brush my teeth.
Okay.
And then I guess depending on what I'm eating before I leave the house, I'll brush it again. So I brush my teeth 3 times a day.
Okay. If you brush it again, that's fine. Okay.
No, but that defeats the purpose.
See,
you're gonna brush it again.
No, it's because you wake up. I don't know. Things have accumulated as you slept. You need to get rid of that before you put some food in.
No. It would be worse if you didn't brush after as well. Still weird. I don't know a lot of people who brush,
Brush twice. Before and after. Because there's plaque in your mouth that's bad for your heart.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, still. Let me tell you this, okay? Well, first of all, I never really eat breakfast, so I just wake up.
I thought you were going to say I never really brush my teeth.
Here's my point of view here, right? I have braces, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the whole cleaning process takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
Because if you have a single thing stuck in your braces, it's
screwed.
the worst. It's the worst thing. I won't get into it. It just sucks, right? So why would I wake up and brush my teeth before, eat, and then go on my day when I know for a fact there is going to be food stuck in my braces? If I'm on the GO train on my way to school, I'm going to be feeling it and trying to get this. It's gross. It's terrible. There is in no way, shape, or form you should solely brush before breakfast and just leave the food. I can't take that. Daniel, I think you're still a bit weird, but it's the best answer.
Yeah, I brushed twice. Twice in the morning, basically.
So then you brush 3 times, right? Or
I brushed 3 times, yeah.
I was about to say if you before and after dinner too.
But I only floss once.
That's wrong. Okay, I won't. Okay.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Discussion.
I don't floss though.
What? What'd you say, Alex?
I said I don't floss, and I try to play it off.
Why?
I don't know.
That's
I just
What mouthwash?
a habit of it. Every time I go see the dentist, they always ask me if I floss. I'm like, yeah, sometimes. And she just knows I'm lying at this point.
It's like, okay.
I have no words. All right. Okay, guys, we're here to talk about 1993. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Was that made in 1993?
Yeah.
Because I saw a date in the 2000s for it, unless I was looking at the wrong thing.
All right. It's weird because they have this weird – it's very, very strange, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going off a wiki here as well. There are also kind of re-releases, but the actual yeah. But the release date was October 29th, 1993, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I know there are weird dates. For some reason, Jurassic
2007.
Park has that. Yeah, it's not 2007.
No.
Jurassic Park has that where there's a few dates for the movie. It's in the 2000s. No, it's the 90s. What are you talking about? There's a lot to talk about with this movie. First of all, guys, it's only an hour and 16 minutes, which is
That was crazy. I realized that.
Like The Godfather.
I'm not gonna comment.
It's just,
He's
just a nice
just
quick-
trying to dig it in. Next time he brings up something about Montreal, I'm just gonna dig in.
I'm just saying, I don't
No,
like
I
watching
get
a
it.
3-hour
I get it.
movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't. I mean, it depends on the plot. Like if it's worth my time.
Endgame
thought-
had filler, all right?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Godfather is
Endgame
better
had
than
what?
Endgame.
Wait. Endgame had what?
It had filler.
It had
Yeah.
a lot of filler.
I didn't really like Endgame.
Really?
I liked Infinity War more.
Get out of here.
Really?
Yeah,
I've heard that
Infinity.
before. I've heard
Yeah.
that before.
I think Infinity War, it was more consistent, and I guess there wasn't too much filler or anything. And I'm gonna lie, it was just more epic.
Is it weird that I somewhat see that as one big ass movie?
Yeah, it's the same.
Probably, yeah.
Is it?
I think-
weird? That's weird.
We'll maybe on another episode of Bizarre Adventures we'll compare the two epics because it really is just one big story, right?
I would have sat in there for 6 hours.
All right, that's fantastic. Well, you don't have to do that with Nightmare Before Christmas. It's only an hour 60 minutes, guys. This is my favorite Disney movie. I love it. I have such a big
More than the Mighty Ducks.
Wait, what do you consider Disney movie?
a Disney movie.
Well, Star Wars is Disney. So is Marvel.
Okay.
Oh, I got you there. I got you there.
Okay.
I guess
How
before
about the
the
Lion
purchase of Marvel.
This is how I look at it. Marvel
Okay.
is like Marvel Studios.
Okay.
And then they were purchased. Star Wars was Lucasfilm's purchase.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like this other stuff was like Lion King
Yeah.
is Disney. Cinderella is Disney.
Okay. I have a follow-up question.
Okay.
Technically, episode 7, 8, 9, Rogue One, and season 7 of the Clone Wars is Disney.
Okay, season 7, no, because it was actually those main plots were already figured out before.
Okay, but the rest of them.
How dare you give Disney credit for season 7? No, don't.
Well, it was produced by Disney. Or like it was the animated. You know what I mean?
No. It was the original. It was those original guys who worked on it.
Okay,
It's just
but it said Disney
brand.
Plus before it started. None of the other ones had
Alex,
Disney
don't
Plus.
do this to me.
Okay,
let's
but
talk about
is
Nightmare-
episode 7, 8, and 9 part of Disney? Or no?
It's okay. It's the ones we don't like.
Exactly.
No, episode 7's good.
Yeah, okay, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna say yes because that
Okay,
was very much
just
a Disney.
Okay,
Listen.
perfect. Just asking.
Okay. Can we keep going, please?
I think
Yes.
so. I think
I know
so.
he wasn't the director, but technically it's his creation. So this is my third favorite Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, it's like, did he write it? No.
No,
Did he direct it? No. Was
like
he a voice actor? No. But it's basically, you can very much tell it is a Tim Burton
So
yeah.
what did he do?
brainchild.
I think it was like his original idea, right? Like
Yeah.
the script. What he like his I remember Frankenweenie and all that entire universe was like his first few like short films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically that's what it is with Tim. If you look at any sort of Tim Burton idea or movie, and then you look at Nightmare, you get like it's just the creepy art style, the background, like all that kind of stuff. It's very much Tim Burton before he kind of went a bit loopy. Right?
Mm, but Batman wasn't in it.
All right, moving on. I love this movie.
I would have loved Batman.
So general thoughts on the movie, on Nightmare. What do you guys think?
It's been a while since I watched it, but yeah, it was really fun kind of revisiting it. I always forget how condensed it is within like a little over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Love the art. I think last time when we were just randomly having a meeting, you played This Is Halloween, so like I can't get that song out of my head.
This is Halloween. Our man Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hail to the pumpkin king. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 I'll stop.
I hope this video doesn't get taken down for copyright.
There's an 18 million view version of This is Halloween on YouTube that has not been taken down. So we
Whoa.
should be. You know, hey, we're talking about the music. There are some great ones. This is Halloween. Kidnap Mr. Sandy Claus is really
Sandy Claus, I love that.
yeah, I'll give them what they want. And then there's Sandy Claus. Jack's Lament's a really good one. What's This is another really, really good. Some great. Do you guys have a favorite song from the movie then?
What's this?
What's This? Why?
It just seemed like the best one. I couldn't describe it to you. I have a hard time explaining to you why something is great when it comes to music.
Don't know why.
It's just that feel. You know what I mean?
It becomes yes. You know. You just know it.
What's your favorite then, Dan?
I'm not lie. Like the opening was perfect.
Oh, Jack's entrance at the end of it too is really sick. It leaves
I think if Jack isn't your favorite character, I think there's a problem.
I'd pick him for my NBA team as the center.
I would too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a little lanky, but
yeah, he could fill in like a Zdeno Chara on defense as well.
See, Jack isn't like he's not complacent. He's always looking to better himself and that kind of stuff. He's a real leader. You know, he's the king. Just Jack's wicked, and it's weird that a lot of people who grew up with this movie had a giant crush on Jack. I don't know why.
Really?
But they did. And it probably helps that. So Jack, I don't know if you guys noticed, he actually has 2 voice actors. So when he's normally talking, it's Chris. I'm not going to say it right. Sarandon or whatever. Sarandon. And that guy actually reprises his role voicing Jack in the Kingdom Hearts series. But when he sings, it's Danny Elfman. Who does such a good
Danny Elfman?
Danny Elfman is the singing voice of Jack.
Our second favorite composer?
Yeah, behind John Williams.
Wait, what does Danny Elfman does? John Williams is number 1. I just don't know who.
Not Hans Zimmer, guys?
No.
Okay.
I don't know who Danny Elfman is.
He did a lot of the soundtracks for Tim Burton's movies, the most notably Batman 1989. I swear to God.
What?
Jesus Christ. I have no idea what I don't know what okay. And sorry, Alex, I don't think I asked you, what are your general thoughts?
Wait, what were you trying to say? You didn't tell me what you were trying to say there. You were saying something and then you stopped.
It's my fault. I'll stop bringing up Batman.
No, just saying that, like Danny Elfman.
Pardon?
No, yeah, saying like Danny Elfman's like the second best composer behind John Williams.
Okay.
Alex, I forgot to ask, what are your general thoughts on this movie?
I thought the music was really good. That was my favorite part about the movie.
What'd you think of the romantic subplot with Jack and Sally? It feels very one-sided until the end.
Yeah.
It's
like
it kind of the resolution at the end were like, okay. They've expressed their feelings for each other.
Mm-hmm. A lovely song. That's really cute too at the end. Simply meant to be. Oh, it's so sweet.
We could really do a video of Adam just singing, like having his own renditions. I wouldn't mind.
I might just do that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I am the clown. No, what it was. I am the clown with the tearaway face. Here in a flash, gone without a trace. I love this movie.
You know who else I liked? I don't remember his name, but I did like him too. Now that you say that,
you're joking.
He was the guy who would always talk on the speaker.
The mayor.
The mayor. Yeah. I didn't know if he was the mayor. I remember someone saying elected official. I don't remember.
Jack, I'm only an elected official. I can't make the decisions on my own. Do you notice that he's very purposely a two-faced politician?
Yeah, I love that.
I didn't know if that was on purpose or not. What is that? It is, right? Okay.
He tries to pull on our heartstrings by pleading for Jack.
Jack. It's also funny at the end when Sally and Jack are about to have that moment, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel bring the mayor and they flashlight. It's like, Jack, my boy. And you can see Jack and Sally are just like, we're trying to have a moment go away. The mayor's fantastic. He's great. This is a really important question for you guys, because you can look at Nightmare and it is a romance, it is a Halloween movie, and it is a Christmas movie. But if you had to choose one to categorize Nightmare, what do you think it is?
I think it's closer to a Christmas movie than it is a Halloween movie. Because it's about Christmas in a way.
Christmas.
Right? I don't know if you watch it on October 31st. I think you watch it on December 25th.
And what about you, Dan?
I was going to bring up something before, just because Tim Burton's done this with holidays before. I don't know if I'm allowed to bring it up.
Is it Batman? Bring it up, man.
All right, it's Batman. But for Batman Returns, what he did a year before was kind of like that art style, but it was during Christmas. They're like, when do you watch? Like people are like now are like, when do you watch this? There's actually a theater in downtown Toronto, the Revue Cinema, that they play Batman Returns October 31st and Christmas Eve.
How about like Die Hard? Is it like Die Hard?
It's kind of like that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. But
is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I don't know if it's a Christmas movie. It's more lighthearted. Like Halloween movies, I think about literally the movie Halloween.
Yeah. Damn good movie.
We like the positive vibes.
Yeah. I think it's definitely more like Jack's all about the Christmas here. But honestly, I will watch this movie on Valentine's Day for Jack and Sally. I will watch this on Halloween for the Pumpkin King, and I will watch this on Christmas. Because why wouldn't you? You talked about it a bit earlier, Alex. What do you guys make of Jack's character? Because he's really the heart and soul of the movie. He's just so likable. Besides his ability, the seem to consensus we have that he should be a basketball player because he's tall.
That guy could be, if he was just a bulky guy could dominate Shaq, okay?
He could be like Rick Nash, really. He's got the reach. I don't think it'd be very easy to hit him either. Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, he's the kind of guy where, he's one of those guys you could see that has had the successful career, but he could also transition really well into a coaching position. He's so level-headed.
Yeah, but he's too lanky. He's got pack on the muscle.
What Jack wants is he's accomplished all he can in Halloween Town. Now he's leaving and he's requested a trade to Christmas Town.
Yeah.
Yes, he's done all
these.
Like
Giannis.
Yes.
And he comes to Toronto.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Daniel Ricciardo leaving Red Bull for Renault, but I guess that's what we're doing here. Oh my God! Really funny part of the movie when Lock, Shock, and Barrel have to go find Santa Claus and they bring back the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
And Jack's like, "I'm so sorry, sir. Please, excuse me. Take him home and go get the real one."
And it scared the crap out of me. I didn't expect it. Where he goes full like pissed off at the kids.
Oh yeah, he's like the evil smile. Yeah. Don't expect it.
I think he did it twice in the entire movie. He didn't expect it either time.
Hey, he is the king of fear, remember? There's a reason he's the king of Pumpkin Town.
Yeah, he's the king of fear, but he wants to take over Christmas.
Yeah, man. I really did like the evil Christmas. I don't know what it says about me, but when he's terrorizing the kids delivering the presents, I couldn't stop.
That was funny, yeah.
Oh,
ruining Christmas for these kids.
And then they get an anti-air gun to shoot him down. What is this?
I like this dog.
Yeah, his dog was good.
Yeah.
Zero.
Very loyal.
Adam, you know what what I thought of when I heard Zero?
Zero the Hutt?
Yep.
Hey, Daniel. Want to watch Clone Wars so we can talk about it, please?
I'm pretty sure we're talking about Nightmare Before Christmas right now, guys.
Also, when we're talking about Batman, it's like, oh, let me throw my hands in the air.
Yeah, it's the same.
Tell me
Tim
more about
Burton.
Batman. Tell me more.
Do you have the clipboard of notes? Because for some reason, I see a note here saying Daniel should watch Clone Wars.
Really? Can you read it out?
You won't be able to read my writing anyway.
No, okay.
No, you definitely
like
can't.
It's for the viewers.
My God.
Pre-draft. Oh my gosh.
Good.
To start. I love that.
Huh?
Was it to start?
It's a to start.
Oh yeah, that was the stuff with Dangle on that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dangle Dead. I love that.
If you want to read that, guys, then how about go check out the YouTube channel?
I don't even think if they were on the YouTube channel, they could read it.
Well, Daniel just did.
Daniel has a special talent.
Special talent. We've talked about this a little bit before. I've especially mentioned it.
Yeah.
Teasing this episode. The stop motion is really impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for 1993.
I think it holds up today.
Yeah, I don't think it showed its age too much.
No.
No. I mean, maybe there's a few parts. If I sat down with it and wrote it down. But I think maybe there's a couple parts. But for the most part, it could probably hold up today.
Yeah, like there are a few clunky parts. Like if you compare it to like I guess Wes Anderson now, because he always does the motion capture.
Did he do
like,
Batman?
No, he did Isle of Dogs and Fantastic Mr. Fox. But you can kind of tell, like I guess the ingenuity that has come into it. That I guess what's changed over the time. But for what they had at the time, like they did so well.
Yeah, they did.
See, I stayed on topic with the movie.
Real left turn. You're about to drive off the track, but you fix yourself at the last minute. It's a bit of a quickie here, but anything else to say on Nightmare? It's a good movie.
Makes me want to go back to other Tim Burton movies. You did Corpse Bride, right?
He did, yeah. I've watched Corpse Bride so many times when I was younger. I loved that movie. Caroline.
Did he do Caroline? I remember Caroline. I never watched it, but I do remember it.
Yeah, he did Caroline. There's a few of these weird. You can tell by the art style. It's him.
Did he actually write or direct it, or is it again just his brainchild?
Tim Burton's. Caroline, I don't know. I'll check quickly though.
What else has he done? Just so.
He did a really, really bad version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, it was bad. I remember watching that in theaters. He did Edward Scissorhands. So funny story about that. You know, like the castle part in that movie. I always thought if that thing took over the entire city around it, then that would be the environment of Nightmare Before Christmas.
So if you want to get some weird Tim Burton sort of credits here.
Wait, Edward Scissorhands, like the one with Johnny Depp?
Insanely popular, yes. Tim Burton and Johnny Depp kind of go together like,
Crosby and Dreisaitl. No, not Crosby. Why did I say Crosby? McDavid and Dreisaitl.
Anytime Tim Burton can use Johnny Depp, he uses Johnny Depp. He's got some up and down. So obviously he's done Nightmare, Edward Scissorhands, Corpse's Bride, Beetlejuice.
Don't forget Batman.
I'm about to get there. Batman 89. He did the 2010 Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. I saw that in theaters. It was bad. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That was bad. Sweeney Todd. Dumbo. He did 2019 Dumbo? You're kidding me.
There's one he did.
Did he do Cats the Musical?
We don't need to look at that. He did Frankenweenie. I always wanted to watch that.
Batman that was
good. Planet of the Apes from 2001.
That was okay. That was pretty bad. Mars Attack was cool.
Was that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp? Is that the one?
Yeah, he played Willy Wonka. And he played the Mad Hatter in the Alice movies, which was not good.
That was pretty mad.
That was 2010, Sorry? You said?
Alice? Yeah, it was.
I don't think I watched that.
Yeah, you don't need to watch it. It's not.
There's also Ed Wood he did. It's like a drama.
Really?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It's like a biographical movie about the filmmaker Ed Wood and like Bela Lugosi, the guy that did he was like the original Dracula.
Bela Lugosi.
Yeah, so it was based on it. Johnny Depp's in it.
I was about to say, did Johnny Depp play the guy?
Yeah, so that was it's a good movie.
So pretty much, if I see anything that says Tim Burton on it, he probably didn't write it, and Johnny Depp's in it, right? Is that what the expectation is?
Yeah.
Try to watch his older stuff.
Like Batman.
Yes.
I want to see how many times I can say Batman.
No, it's okay. You can kind of like say something. I'm not done the Batmobile yet.
Oh, come on.
Is it done?
It's not done yet.
No, it's not.
I have like 2 more bags.
I bet if you watched Clone Wars as you did the Batmobile, you'd be done Clone Wars.
I actually watched Community.
That's a good show.
When I was making the Batmobile.
Forget about Community. Go watch some Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I actually related more in Community because Jeff Winger goes back to school after so long. Well, I took like a year or 2 off from school, but I felt the same way.
You're not even 30. Calm down, dude.
I know.
What are you, like 25?
Huh?
What are you, like 25?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah.
25, 37.
Serious creaking.
89. We don't know.
We don't know. He could have been. It might have been his first or second pandemic. We're not entirely sure.
Yeah.
Going back to that.
That's true.
Alex, you're 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both October kids, but I'm a year older. And then Daniel's just.
You're better.
Great.
Yeah, when people say like Prime Minister Trudeau, I'm like, oh, I remember the original one too.
I remember when his dad was first starting out.
Yeah. Dad was a young politician just trying to make his way in Quebec.
I'll tell you, when none of it came into the fold, it shocked us all, guys. It was.
I know, same here. Or when Newfoundland, didn't want to be part of the British Empire anymore.
I remember when it was called Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, the Ottoman Empire, pretty wicked.
Man, so we're gonna end
I was just a kid when that was still around though.
We're definitely gonna do a history episode one of these days.
I'd love that. I'd love to do a history episode. I love history.
So Daniel, when the bombs fell,
which ones?
On the city of London, where were you?
I was doing my own radio show at the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were the one who was like, the British people, Rudolph Hess has landed in Scotland, and this is the final. My name is Zebedin.
I'm like, breaking news, it is no longer the Toronto Marlboros, it is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Was
it a sad day when Pearl Harbor happened?
Yes.
Yeah? Damn shame. Mm-hmm. So when they landed in Normandy...
I mean, that's around the same time, a few years after?
I love World War II so much.
So the Civil War, how was that?
Daniel says, which one?
Yeah, which one?
The Russian one.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do we have anything else to talk about? We don't have a lot today.
I don't think so.
I
have a read of the week. I
just love these conversations. Oh, read of the week. We love it.
I somehow have a read of the week.
Read of the week or read of the bye week?
Just read it. Read of my month. Okay, this is the book I'm reading at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
I started reading Elon Musk's biography because after I got really interested in his life after he shot a rocket to space to the ISS and beat NASA. So I started reading his book. It is so interesting. Do you know he lived in Canada for like 5 years?
I remember hearing that.
Did you study here for something or no?
Yeah, I went to Queens for 2 years, and then he moved to Pennsylvania.
Because my buddy's dad, it's good that you've confirmed that he actually did. Because my buddy's dad went to school with him and claimed that every time they would ask him to hang out, he said, I'm working on something. And you can tell those guys at a young age.
Oh, yeah. Guys are nonstop.
Mm-hmm. And they're kind of weird. But they have all the money, and they help make cars that look like warthogs from Halo, which is Halo Infinite, by the way.
I love the cars, by the way. Like, my friend has one.
Yeah.
I've been in it, and it's so nice but so simplistic. Like, there's a huge, like where the dashboard is, it's just a huge screen. And then I remember he had an Instagram story where he was stuck in traffic. He's watching The Office.
And those things are a rocket. Those things are a rocket. Especially the sports car, you just slam the gas and you're gone.
Probably faster than the Williams.
It's probably.
They compete in Formula One. There's no Tesla Formula One team yet.
No, they don't. They have a Formula E. It's electric cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they have to have 2 cars because the battery doesn't last long enough. So halfway through the race, they switch cars.
That is terrifying.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Man, Formula E.
I gotta read more about that.
It's really cool.
Guys, let's live stream the Grand Prix and react. No, that's gonna take too long.
That's the long. Those are long.
Yeah.
The final lap.
No, we gotta watch.
We'll cut into it and then we'll discuss it.
I've rewatched during the show. 2019 Monaco like 3 times now. And I'm not gonna lie, I like it. It's just
a lot of time on your hands there.
Because who doesn't? Lewis Hamilton does such a great job with his tire. Man, I swear to God, every other video I watch of radio from some of those races is Lewis talking about how his tires aren't gonna last, and then he makes them last for 60 laps. I'm like, right, cool.
Yeah, then you realize it's not just racing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not just the race, right?
Yeah, it's
managing your tires. Managing the temperature of your engine.
Mm-hmm. It's complicated.
It's very complicated. Yeah.
Oh no, my tire's not. That wasn't really.
Yeah,
oh no, my tire's not going to last. I'm out of the race. Lewis P3. Damn it! Come on, dude.
Sucks. I'm still on the podium.
Meanwhile, Sergio Perez makes a podium, and meanwhile, Pierre Gasly gets his first career podium, says it's the best day of his life, and completely loses it. And Lewis is like, oh, peace.
I support Pierre. I don't know. I have a soft spot for him.
Man, I was upset with him because he didn't take the risk, but when he won that podium, I was like, yeah, there you go, Pierre.
He didn't push.
Yeah, he finally took him long enough, and it also kind of took Albon getting knocked out and Hamilton messing up a bit, but we'll take it.
But we love Alex Albon.
Yeah, switching topics just before we finish.
How does it feel?
It feels great. I don't know if you guys listen
about Jurassic. Sorry, go ahead.
It was going to be hockey related.
Oh, I like hockey.
I heard of that.
I'm not sure if you listen to Hockey Central at noon, but with Elliot, they had Elliot Friedman on, and he gave an update on the hub cities.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not 100% sure on this, but there might be a little bit of a snag on the Vancouver bid, and he doesn't know if it's Canada wide. It's something to do with the bubbles that they're going to create. He's not sure if it is Canada wide or just Vancouver, but he says he doesn't know if the percentage of them hosting has changed drastically or if it's something that they can fix.
Because I think I've watched – because there was also, I think, Amber Johnston and Elliot did a video on that, and they were saying that, like, a lot of people were saying, hey, the U.S. suck right now with COVID cases, which is very true. But apparently the way Vegas have put forward their bubble is, to quote them, airtight. And
sorry, go.
CJ said, and I thought this is really funny, that there is a hotel in Vegas that has 1,100 rooms, and they're all suites. And I was like, Carey Price is getting this one, baby. Suck at Western teams.
Yeah, and I think that's what the issue is with Edmonton, is because, they have the one nice hotel that's right beside the stadium. But that's only going to fit 300 people, and you're going to need 2 other hotels because – there's 600 team players and coaching staff, etc. But there's about, I think, 150 league officials, which are refs and whoever else is there. So I think that seemed to be the issue with Edmonton and fitting everyone. And at the end of the day, I think the players are gonna they're not gonna stay in a random hotel.
Yeah, safety too as well.
I think from the league standpoint, you want to make sure that the players are safe.
More centralized.
If and I don't know if they've done this and they could have already done this, but if I'm the league, I would have called if I'm Gary Bettman, I call Dana White and say, hey, how did you do it in Las Vegas? Because it seemed to work.
Well, I think they've already kind of figured out Vegas, though. I think now the issue is the second team.
Well, I think I want to know what the bubble looks like because I feel like they don't have a proper plan yet in Las Vegas. Like they shouldn't be like, yes, the strip is open, but NHL players shouldn't be going to the strip, going to a casino.
I thought Elliot and Chris had said, though, that the Vegas plan that they have sent forward was airtight when their bubble, though. And the issue was...
That's true. Yeah. Right.
And it's just the issues with all the Canadian ones are,
the bubble's not big enough.
Yeah. And then you have Edmonton being like, look at our mountains, come play here.
Where? Like an hour away?
This might as well.
So someone retweeted Jason Kenney's video, Jason Kenney being the premier of Alberta, and said, putting the Rockies in your video is like putting the CN Tower in a video for Buffalo.
So let me ask you this, since Alex is taking his drink. Daniel, is it getting a bit petty for Edmonton? There has not been a team publicly that is trying more to try and get a hub city than the Edmonton Oilers. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
No, they're doing what they can. I don't know, but just stop. No.
It's been premiers, it's been journalists, it's been their premier like put out like a document that he sent to Trudeau saying, hey buddy, we should use Edmonton.
Yeah, I think the BC Premier did that too, or someone in BC put out the.
All right.
I think just for the I guess the appeal. Plus, I am like it's gonna be like a huge injection to the economy. Like I know all of these people are kind of reeling right now, but
I do think it's a little
can.
petty right now.
Mm-hmm.
But if they have an airtight plan, they have an airtight plan. I think and I brought it up before, I think the biggest issue is having 3 separate hotels or have even 2 separate hotels where I think you can go to Toronto or you can go to, I don't know what the hotel situation is like in Vancouver, but I think you can fit a big majority into one hotel if you have to. Plus, I think that the good thing in Vancouver is, the Scotiabank Arena is it's like in the middle of a city. So it's really difficult to bubble that off. Whereas I think there's a little more space to move around in Vancouver.
I can't say anything because I have no idea what Vancouver's kind of setup is like.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to have the hotels close in the vicinity. And you need to have it locked off. Otherwise, fans are going to go to these players and wanting. People aren't smart, and they're going to be
that's what I thought of too. Like people are going to kind of like congregate here and there. So it's going to cause even more crowds.
I saw it was a thing of because obviously restaurants are now open patio strict thing, and I saw all the protection on outside booths were just like a higher backdrop, like a higher back of the booth. I'm like, is that really helping?
What do you mean?
It was so. Here is let's say that. Let me get an example here. Okay, so let's say that this is one booth. Here's another booth, and they're back to back.
Yeah.
The measures they've kind of had are just raising up the back of it.
Yeah.
Like not even plexiglass, just like raising it up by a few feet. I was like,
right.
I don't know how much that's helping, but hey, no, I understand because you need to get the economy going. I think you can put a bit more better measures than that. This is my opinion. I guess we can kind of tease some of the stuff we're doing for next episode. Obviously, we said last episode that we're going to be doing a stream of the draft lottery.
Yeah, so you better watch, okay?
Whoa.
Okay.
Only if you like, guys,
No, you have to watch.
So Daniel's on one end of the spectrum being very kind. Here's Alex. I'll go in the middle here and say we would really appreciate if you did come check us out. We're going to try and do a fun show. Mike will be on. And when Mike and Daniel are both on, that kind of helps spike the viewership. So I don't know. Maybe we can get a bunch of Ryerson people on there. Maybe we get some questions. But we're going to talk about some stuff. For that show, we'll probably go into hold on. This is today's notes. Let me just quickly get up the notes for next show, which I have right here.
Well, we're going to do our draft. Well, do you guys still have your draft projections?
Yes. Askarov first overall. Yeah.
But we'll probably talk to Mike about Dangle Dad because I was talking to him about it. Yeah. We have to ask him the shoe and teeth brushing controversy. Okay. We'll probably we'll do our weekly checkup on Pavel Datsyuk to see if he's okay. I want to know
Steve Simmons.
What?
I want to know what he thinks about Steve Simmons.
Okay, I'll add Steve Simmons onto that. Simmons. Okay, hold on. But yeah, Steve Simmons. If all of you missed that, I don't know where you are. We'll look at the Hall of Fame inductees and probably who got snubbed because I have a horrible feeling Alfredson's not going to get in.
No. Also, it's Toronto media's fault. Have you seen that narrative?
Yeah. But Spence is pushing for it.
Because of Toronto media. But last time I checked, that's not how voting works.
Anyway, yeah, like the head of like the voting committee is a former. Well, no, because hey, Lanny McDonald was a Leaf.
He was also a Calgary Flame.
Yeah.
When you think of Lanny McDonald, do you think of him in a Maple Leafs uniform? No, but I sure as hell don't.
Hey, people do though.
Okay, I've never met someone who said that, but I believe you.
Anyway, if I continue, I'm gonna do the Pat Verbeek thing to Mike, see if he'll put Pat Verbeek in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and hopefully Mike's not listening to this episode, so he doesn't know that.
Yeah, well, he'll listen.
I feel bad for Pat. He used to be a great Whalers captain back in the day.
Anyway, And then we'll also probably look at New Jersey coaching situation because there were some updates there, maybe some more candidates, some good names, some pretty rough names like Lindsay Ruff. That's.
You mean Lindy Ruff?
What did I say? Lindsay. Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Lindsay.
I forgot he was still in the league, and it's like assistant coach of the Rangers. What?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that's everything, and maybe there'll be some new news by the time. Maybe the hub cities will finally be confirmed because that's supposed to happen this week. But yeah, we'll keep that together. And well, gentlemen, I guess that's it. So what I'd like to say to the listeners now. So let me just get this up. Hey, you. Hi. You listening. The lovely listener. Did you enjoy the show? Of course you did. Why wouldn't you? But in all seriousness, guys, if you did enjoy today's episode, well, then there's a few ways that you can show some support. Wherever you're listening to this show, iTunes, podcast, or Spotify, why don't you give the show a follow or a subscribe so you get new episodes in your feed? Because you love this podcast. It's amazing. Why wouldn't you? We're also charmful and all this. Also, on iTunes podcast, you can leave a 5-star rating and a review. That would greatly help grow the show. Get it, new eyes. Ears in some cases. You can also, go check out the 2-on-1 official Facebook and Instagram pages. Get some discussions going on some hockey. We'll be using that more. You can also check out the YouTube channel for a video experience. It's the third time I've said it. And while you're on YouTube, check out my Habs YouTube channel to find all your Canadians need. Another thank you to Voice Ed for being another platform for this podcast. We love you guys. And you can check out Daniel, Alex, and I's social medias. All of that lovely, lovely stuff is in the description. That's it.
Wait, what happens if they don't like the show?
Then how about you let us know what you don't like, and we'll try and fix it. We can have a healthy discussion. Or you can yell at us on Twitter. We don't mind. But we want the show to be better. And, hey, even if you didn't like it, we appreciate you listening.